Here's the 46 Willys frame. There's some parts for it. Got new tires and wheels. Axle's been cleaned up, new brake lines. New shocks, or not shocks, but new leaf springs. We'll get new shocks eventually. Front axle's out right now. I'm going to redo that. Had a cracked carrier. Here's all the parts and pieces to the front axle. Lots of little pieces for the steering components and knuckles and everything there. Over here I have the housing. Almost ready to go back together. I'm waiting on a few more bearings. It's set up with test bearings right now. Getting it to where I like it, so seems to be about there. Pretty soon it'll be back together. Here's the fenders that came with it. I patched the rust holes on this one. The metal is all gone there. Put new metal in it. This one needs this inner rail piece still welded in. And then there's a big hole there. That's about how the other one looked when I got it. Here's the tub I'm going to use to replace that crusty one that was originally for my 46 CJ2A. Someone sandblasted it at one point and let it sit. Been slowly cleaning it up and painting it with a little bit of primer here and there, but otherwise it's been collecting parts and making a great shelf. Here's the grill. Grill's pretty much just needed sandblasting and paint. The corner down here was all ripped out. I don't know if you can see that there. It's all new metal in there. It was ripped right off because the bolt obviously didn't come out. Someone just ripped it out. And then down in here, that's all been re-welded on, repaired. This tub, someone started working on it. The floors aren't very pretty. They're going to get all redone. Cut them out and start over. Column shift. I'm not running a column shift, but it's a column shift tub. Otherwise, not too bad a shape. A few rust spots. Looks like this step's been welded back on at one point. I believe I got to change some of the hat channel out too. Looks like some of that was repaired. And there's a patch there. Fix that up a little better. That looks all right, I guess. Definitely be a little bit of work, but not too bad. All these parts are ran through the sandblaster. I'm gonna get them powder coated, gloss black pretty soon. And slowly I'll put the Jeep back together some more. These small moving dollies from Harbor Freight, they're like 10, 12 bucks, maybe more, I don't remember. Them work great for these L-head motors. You set them on the flat oil pan and then you can roll them right around. Works great. Here's another, looks like a Jeep motor for an old Willys, and some other parts there. This one's pretty crusty. Not sure. It's a funky looking clutch. Yeah, this one's pretty well spent. Spare parts. Pretty pitted and rusty. I don't know if that's going to ever turn over. But there's that. Good for spare parts, I guess, if there's anything left. Here's the original tub, or what's left to it. This is what came on my 46 Willys. It's not much there. Good firewall, good cowl area. That's about it. The whole back half was all homemade metal. All the floor pans pretty much just patched up junk. The sides are all metal off something else. And these are the two fenders that came with it also, but they're pretty bad. Came with two sets, so I fixed up the other set. Here's the original frame for my 46 Willys. It had been patched together there because it was about split in half. They had a piece of wood on the frame, routed it. Over here they got a bolt welded to it for a shock absorber to mount to. Missing the whole piece across the back. Really heavy plate welded around that. Looks like part of the tub was welded to it too. Needed a battery tray. Both frame horns were broke off and someone put C-channel on at one point. Here's a Bantam trailer. Gonna redo that sometime. That'll be towed with the Jeeps once they're done. Still got the old original tags on it. Aiming at the tag. Can't really read it very good, but there's a tag there that says Bantam. Focus. Okay, don't focus. It's in pretty good shape. Be nice to find a floor pan to fix some of the rust, but I think I can fix most of it myself. It's just really wavy, the floor is. I don't have the top bows. I wish I had those. Maybe I can make them. There's the back. Next to it we have what's left to a 45 MB. Not much left there. Someone put a big old aluminum V8 in it at one point. That had to have been pretty scary. Parts and pieces. Good to have. Little machine gun mount. Somehow they adapted that to the old little tranny. Still got the dash tags. They match the serial tag.